Organizations today aren't ready for the 21st century. Most organizations today continue to use the scaffolding upon which the industrial era organization was born. So let's talk a little about today. Let's talk a little about the environment in which we find ourselves. For the better part of the past century, almost all organizations have adopted a product-centric business model in order to generate profit. Now, in a product-centric world, all strategic advantage is built and based around product expertise. Divisions and teams are set up around products. Employees are rewarded based on their ability to create products and or sell existing products. The long-term focus is all about strengthening the product portfolio and finding ways to expand that product portfolio. The brand is perceived to have greater value than the customer. And the repetitive business cycle is one of market a product, one of create a product, market a product, and sell a product. Profits are maximized through volume and market share. And volume and market share are driven by growth. And growth is derived in one of two ways. We either expand into new markets, geographic, demographic, or otherwise, or we tweak an existing product just enough so that version 2.0 is that much better than version 1.0. We can convince our customers to buy that. And think about this as well. Any organization today that is past the start-up stage of business is optimized for strategic agility. Optimized for efficiency rather than strategic agility. And strategic agility is the ability to capitalize on opportunities or to dodge threats with speed and with assurance. And I can share with you numerous examples of companies and industries that have recognized the need for a big strategic move, but have been unable to pull themselves towards themselves and have sat on the sidelines while more nimble and agile competitors have eaten their lunch. Think Research in Motion with BlackBerry. Think VHS versus Beta. Think Netflix versus Blockbuster. Think the traditional postal services versus email. Think Amazon.com, Kalahari.net versus bookstores. Think Google versus encyclopedias and libraries. Think about that excuse of an organization called South African Airways. We've had their lunch guarded by a ferocious bunch of guard dogs, so nobody could eat it. And you and I, ladies and gents, are the individuals that suffer. Not just in terms of our tax money being used to bail these idiots out, year after year, but because we are subject and experience bad attitude, bad experiences most of the time. I acknowledge, at points in time, South African Airways experience is okay from time to time. Now, most large organizations, including both product and service organizations, are stuck in this industrial era functional design around silos. If co-creation and collaboration is so cool, if cross-functional working is so amazing, if the customer experience is the new competitive differentiator, why then do we persist with this hierarchical reporting relationship built around structures? Why do we persist with outdated product performance metrics that are irrelevant and meaningless to most customers? Why do we need regulation to protect customers, to protect personal information, to treat customers fairly? If sustainability is so important, we've got to ask the question why we focus on short-term financial results at the expense of all else. And the 21st century organization calls for a different approach.